Hi crafters, this is Crafty Sabby and I'm back today to share a little bit of what I've been working on the last few days. So I'm a little late on jumping on the whole collaging bandwagon, but I thought I wasn't going to really play around too much with collaging because I'm not so great at it. But I thought I would try collaging on bigger sheets with, you know, papers that I have out of my scrapbook pads and different scraps of paper and things that I had on hand. So all the collages that I made are just bits and pieces of stuff I had, put them all together. So I will be using these for personal use inside my journals. So I just wanted to show you what I made, how they came out after I printed them. Maybe we can also go through making a collage page together. What I did was I pulled out different pieces of papers and scraps and colors that sort of blended together to create each collage that I made. So this one was the very first one that I did. I just pulled out papers that I had, and there's a little bit of washi on there. This one happens to have a die cut, I guess, on it. And so I started off making them fairly big. I was using some envelopes, old envelopes that I had, and then it wouldn't fit exactly into my printer the way I wanted it to, so I went down to a regular size sheet of paper. But I really liked the way they turned out, so I cut, you know, all the different pieces that I wanted. I sort of fit them together as I went, and then I Mod Podged over it. So it's almost, you know, it's pretty thick. I can show you the back here. Oops, losing focus there. So pretty thick. I guess if I wanted to, I could turn these into journal covers at some point. But I really liked having them as the sort of sample page, and then I could copy them on my, print them out on my printer, and then have a copy of it that way. So behind each one that I made is a copy of, like a printed copy right out of my printer. So you see the colors vary a little bit, but I kind of like the way they come out. They get a little bit more of a vintagey feel, a little bit of darker tone to it. So I was really liking that. So now I could cut these up or tear them or do whatever I want and use them inside my journals that way. So I was kind of pleased with the way that turned out. So that's the first one that I made. This is the second one, using a little bit more. So there's some newspaper clippings here, a little bit of washi, music paper. This is just paper from a paper pad that kind of coordinated together. It made it a little bit easy when you find papers that come out of your paper pad that sort of match already. And yeah, and I just put them together that way. So that was that one. And then this is the way that the photocopy turned out, or the print turned out. So I really like that too. So that was my second one. And then this one is fairly similar to some of the papers I pulled out to do the tutorial with you. And we'll see how that goes. Similar, probably not all the same, but so like I said, I don't really have the knack of collaging. It doesn't come very easy to me, and I think it's because I'm trying to be too careful, too perfect at it, and I don't think that's what it needs to be. This one's really cute too, a little bit more of a vintage feel to it. And that's the copy. So I'm really happy. I'm going to make several copies of my copies and just use them in my journals. This is blues. This one is really pretty. I like it a lot. The original, the copy didn't come out as well as I had hoped in terms of color, but it's still not too bad. I used punch cards and some old lined writing paper that I had. You can see the time card here. Washi. So that's the original. There's a library card here. Really like that one a lot. There's this one. I really like this one too. With the pinks. I used some tickets there. And that's what the copy came out like. This was a black and white one. I probably wouldn't suggest black and white really, some gray on there. I thought the copy would come out a little bit better, but obviously it looks like a black and white piece of paper. But it's okay, I mean I can use it for different things. So there's that one. And then this was like my very first attempt, and what I did with this one was I took pieces of paper and I tore them to collage with them, and I am horrible at this. I hated the way this came out. I did this quite some time ago, and I wasn't even going to show you, but I did it anyway. I Mod Podged it, and when I took a copy of it and I actually got the print out, I kind of liked it a little better anyways. This would be neat to make tags with, and you know, just use sections of it. And then I tried just making the blocks a little bigger, not as vintage. I just went through some of my other paper pads and pulled some stuff out. So there's just, that one's got fun colors. And that's the way the print came out. And then this one, same thing. So this one is really pretty because, sorry if I'm blinding you, it's got the gold on it, and this paper is so pretty, it's got flecks of gold. But obviously that's not going to come out in your printer quite the same way. So there you can see how gold that is. And then here it turns out more like a brown. You kind of lose the gold, obviously, but it still is, I don't know, it's there. But the print came out really cute. I don't mind that too much. So that was that one. And this one's nice and bright with the blues and pinks. That's the copy. And then this one is orange and black. Nice and bright and cheerful. And that's how the copy came out. Orange is not as orange, but still not too bad. Fun. So those are all my samples. So I've been busy trying to get better at this. I think I'm gonna keep trying because it's fun and I've been really enjoying doing it. And I'll get there, I guess, sooner or later. So anyways, I pulled out some scraps of stuff, and I thought maybe we can sit here and play a little bit, maybe just a little craft with me. So I'm just going to get a regular sheet of copy paper, and we'll just get going here. I'm just going to get my glue stick. Okay. I'm just going to randomly pick some things and we'll start laying them down. Sometimes I try to just get a few things down, see if I like it before I actually glue. Should get in frame here. Let's see what I have cut up already. Oh, I like that one. Maybe there. Let's see. Oh, we put some green in there maybe. So, I hope you guys have all been doing well. Despite all the craziness that's been going on in the world lately. I don't even watch the news anymore because it's just always like bad. That. I feel like I need something long there. Now, this is becoming, I think, a little bit too much brown. Let's see if I can get some green. What else do we have here? Let's see. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see if we can use, I like this bit here. Let's see. Oops, maybe we'll use that on this end here. I can always cover over some of that if it's too much. Okay, so it's happening already. I'm starting to overthink everything. So you know what? I think we're just going to glue some things down and just kind of make it happen. How about that? Okay. Just going to use my glue stick. And then I mentioned some washi tape there. I just found that I could find washi tape that matched in some places in between, and it kind of looked really cute. I liked it, and it was like a good little filler. This piece looks awfully crooked, so let me see. Okay, let's put this one, where did I have this one before? Let's go this way. So you guys let me know down below if you've done any collaging and how you get along with it. Does it go good for you, or do you just put it down and not worry about it? I could just, probably so many of you are screaming at me, what are you doing? But, and I know there's many ways to do it. I've seen lots of beautiful projects, collaged projects. But I watched somebody, now I forget who it was, do some collaging in bigger blocks like this, and I said, oh, you know what? I think that's kind of up my alley, where the bigger, straighter, not torn, and is a little bit more my speed, because I said I'm an overthinker, so this kind of helped me out with that a little bit. Put that there. But you have to do what works for you. And what's funny about all of this is not even so much the colors. I don't know, is that I went to school to be an interior decorator and designer. So this should be kind of, and I think maybe that's why I don't find it as easy, because I'm trying very hard to match things up when it doesn't always need to be that way. I think I just put more pressure on myself, really. I think we can use that after somewhere. So we cut that one out. Maybe I can put it here, and then we can Let's see. Okay, this is where it gets hard because I don't know what to do. Okay, well, there's a piece of plain green. I guess we can try that. Let's see. We're just really here in Canada taking our time, which is a good thing. I'm not saying anything about it because we're just really taking our time getting things going and opening and getting back into the swing of things. I say we as Canadians here in Ontario especially, are not rushing into it. We took a good lesson from some other countries that kind of went a little quick, but you know what? We're starting to feel it now. I am anyways. It'd be nice to, you know, a few stores have opened now, like clothing stores and things like that. Are starting to open, so a little bit more, if you want to call it back to normal. I don't see as it's ever going to be back to normal really, but at least now you can go buy some clothes or something if you need them. How's that going? I don't even know. Okay, so let's see. Cut this. If you happen to go over the edges, you can clean it up later, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Can't do that. Where was I gonna? Oh, that looks cute there, but that means I have to cut it. That's okay. So, there's a whole lot of stomping going on upstairs, so sorry about that. That would be my son. He's like a... my dad used to say is walking around like a herd of elephants, and that's exactly what he sounds like. Okay, so... Oh. Okay, I like that so far. What else? Let's see. I have a lighter... a lighter piece. Does that go? You know, now that I'm looking at it, I don't like those two solid blocks together, but maybe we'll cover it with something else. Okay, let's see. How about, that's going to be another solid block. Oh boy, here we go. So I think the trick is that you need like a variety of papers that go with each other, I guess, or not. And so that this doesn't happen where you're just kind of like using, like you run out of colors to put together, if that makes sense. Oh, okay, I could use this piece of this, maybe. Now, is that too close to the other one? Oh my goodness, I wish I could hear you guys. That might be better over there. Okay, what could I put here? How about this one? Let's see, I have to cut a piece. This one here that we used up there. What do we need? We need something going along, right, or down. Let's see. I wonder if I should go like this. How would that look? So rather than cutting this one, I'm just gonna let it kind of hang off the page. This paper is very thin, so I can go over it with other pieces. Let's see, I gotta cut this down. Does this fit in this trimmer? Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna use this piece and just go right over that one, but I don't wanna go that far. Okay, I have to cut it here. Okay. Okay, and then so far so good. Okay, I'm liking it. How much time do we have here? Oh my goodness. And then I need probably some green, some burgundy. How about we go I'm going to cut it there and then I'm going to shorten it. You see my measuring? I just bent it. I'm horrible with measuring. I'm going to just, yeah, I think I like it better here. See how you change your mind? I don't know. Just there. I like to put something, let's see, what else? Maybe this one. Or does that blend in too much? Let's see, what are we missing? We could use a little bit more green. Sorry, I'm getting quiet because I'm thinking. Oh, were we gonna put that there? I guess so. We're not gonna think about it. We're just gonna put it down. A little bit of green down here. This is a little thicker, so I gotta press down a little bit more. Oops, sorry. That. Somehow I just feel like I need to use this little piece, and I'm gonna go for it. Okay, and then we're gonna put this. When the papers are really thin, you can go over other paper with it without too much of a problem. Oh, I found this. It has some burgundy on it. Let's see. Just try to straighten it up a little. It doesn't fit. Let's see. I'm gonna totally cover up that green piece. What can we do here? Let's trim it down. So maybe we could just use it there and then put something. Okay, this is not going quite the way I had hoped. How about that? That would be okay. And then I need to cover up that square there. So what are we going to use there? Maybe just some of this graph. Okay. Am I boring you yet? Let's see. We'll go there. And I think we almost made it, guys. I'll put that there. Okay, so I think we got the papers down. Oh, we missed our little corner up here. Let's see, what are we going to put up there? We'll use another little piece of this one. There we go. Okay, so let's trim this down a little. Just gonna clean up the edges. Okay. Which way was it? See? Oh, I really like that. That came out really good. If I do say, maybe, I don't know. I think it's good. For me. And then this is kind of where I don't know. If I have stuff like this, I put it on top. I could have collaged it probably right into the paper, but I find it easier for me just to kind of, if I have extra bits, to add them afterward. Because to me, this is kind of like the background, and then, so I like to do this kind of stuff after the fact. And especially because I'm copying the images, putting them through my printer, you can't even tell that you added it after. It just looks like part of the collage. I'm just going for it now, guys. Let's see, what else do we have? This little guy says love. I feel like he needs to be there. I'm sure you could probably do some inking. You could have done some inking all around the papers, but I didn't do that. This is okay to me. I have a birdie. How about a little birdie? Yeah, I like him up there. Let's see, I have another blank postcard. There we go, little birdie. That guy, and a little postcard. And I'll even put this stamp on there. My hands are so gluey. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, I like it, you guys. So then I just use my Mod Podge, my matte Mod Podge. And I'll probably speed through this part so that you guys don't have to watch me do this. So I'll Mod Podge it, I'll dry it so you don't have to watch that part, and then I'll also take a copy of it and show you how it looks when it's copied. And then I'll do all that and come right back, okay? Okay guys, this is how our finished collage came out. I Mod Podged it and dried it up, and I really love it. It came out really cute. You know, I see things that I probably could have, you know, done a little bit differently, but for the most part, I think it's pretty good. I like it. And then, so I also took a copy of it, and this is how it looks. Really sweet. I think my inks are starting to go, but I love it. Came out really cute. And so now I'm able to use that in my journal as well. Anyhow, you guys, I hope that you'll give it a try, and I also hope that you enjoyed sort of crafting along with me to see my process, as crazy as it is. But so give it a try and let me know what you think and how yours turn out. And that's it. So I hope you guys keep safe and well, healthy, and we'll talk to you real soon. Thank you for watching and subscribing. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.